reports have that the Pistons were interested in Julius Randle. I'm pretty sure that was early in the offseason before they got Tobias Harris. I figured maybe if they didn't get Tobias Harris, they would go out there and get Julius Randle. If my memory serves me correctly, I think he might be on an expiring contract. So one of the reasons he's no longer with the Knicks is that, you know, they couldn't come to a contract extension agreement. And a bunch of the times he was bitching and crying and complaining about being in New York and not being happy there and throwing a pissy fit and all that, hissy fit and all that stuff there as well too, you know. And it'd have been interesting. I think it could have worked. I mean, but the thing about Julius Randle, what's so hard about him is he better with the ball in his hand. He ain't as good without the ball in his hand. See, all the whole playoff thing, that really don't concern me right now because we ain't close to making the playoffs. Or we ain't close to being competitive in the playoffs. So I don't care about can't go right, can't get right, can't go right. That's what I nicknamed. Can't get right, can't go right, can't get right. I ain't really worried about that part of it, but let's just give you another player that can't play without the ball in his hand. So another guy that like to have the ball in his hand, and Cade Cunningham ball dominant, Ashore like having the ball, Jaden like having the ball. So that's one thing I liked about Ryan Hollins is that he don't necessarily need the ball in his hand. He can have it in his hand, he slash, he cut, you know, but, you know, not necessarily. Tobias Harris was a better fit, guess what? For the most part, he'll post, he'll catch and shoot. That you would take that. Randle get you some rebounds, he get you flirt with a triple-double. He get you 20-10, he gonna rebound. There was some advantages. He's a better rebounder than Tobias Harris. He's a better player than Tobias Harris. But as far as a fit for the Detroit Pistons, I think that Tobias is a better fit. Great spacer, don't need to put the ball on the floor to be effective. Can catch and shoot and do what he need to do. You know? So, with that being said, you know, it could have worked. You know, but he kind of got like a selfish mentality. Like he was, you know, just crying and complaining with the Knicks. Like, dog, you too old for that shit. You a veteran player. And then he been in the league so long and still can't go right. It's crazy. That's what you ask yourself. Like, dog, you been in the league how many years and you still can't go right? Real talk, you still can't go right. But if they did it, I wouldn't have been mad, but paying them would have been crazy because they got Tobias on, what, a 3-year deal? That really wasn't a bad deal, and he wanted to be here, so it wasn't forced, and you didn't have to give up no nothing or no draft capital to get him. So, yeah, I think Tobias was just a better fit, better teammate fit. Yeah, I just think he was a better overall fit. So, I think the Pistons made the right play here. It probably was a gamble, but really not. You wait to see if you get Tobias, you didn't get him, then you probably trade for Julius Randle. And really what the Knicks wanted was just a cap absorption. They just wanted the Pistons just to take that contract off their hands, you know, so they can go make, you know, so they can get some financial flexibility. That's all that was about. So they can get some financial flexibility. That's it. So, but you know, but it is. I mean, you know, Randle was Randle. I mean, it don't really surprise me none. And they obviously could have easily been in the race for Karl Anthony Towns. I kind of spoke about that in the other video with Durn. So they could have easily been in a race to get Karl Anthony Towns as well too. So they could have put a better deal together than the Knicks did. So that just lets you know that teams really wasn't, you know, fighting for Karl Anthony Towns, and then you still got the Brandon Ingram thing still out there. So, but I you know, like I said before, you know, Randle wanted to get paid. Somebody would pay him. You know, can post, can shoot, can facilitate. I just think it's such a influx of ball-dominant guys in the NFL, in the NBA. It's crazy. It's a bunch of guys that just can't play without the basketball. play without the basketball. So, and that's an issue. So now you kind of got to teach these guys how to move without the basketball, how to catch and shoot. He just wasn't a fit. They got too many. That's the number one problem. Got too many dudes that love to have the ball in their hand. And then a lot of offenses today, their whole thing is they don't do a lot of movement. It's a lot of isolation, maybe 2-man game, pick and roll, high-low. That's it. They ain't cutting, they ain't curling, they ain't picking off the, they ain't off the ball, screening and, you know, catching and shooting. They ain't doing none of that no more. You know, they ain't doing none of that. So, but like I said before, Randle, Minnesota, it'd be interesting. I think it'd be a good fit over there. Minnesota do a great job of facilitating. You know, the ball just don't stick in one person's hand. They move the ball, they cut, they flex. Very fluid offense. That's what I liked about Minnesota and about possibly bringing their assistant coach here. And the other one, Rick Adelman's son out in Denver. You know, Denver do a lot of, you know, moving, you know, flexing, you know, cutting. And that's what the Pistons need. The Pistons don't need an offense that always stick the ball in Cade Cunningham's hand. If they don't figure that out, they ain't gonna win the game this season. The ball always gonna be in Cade Cunningham's hands. I can save y'all the time and y'all the money. I can save you the time and the money. You know what I'm saying? I can save you the time and the money. They gonna lose. You look at Minnesota. You know how they run their. That's what the Pistons should shoot for. A lot of movement, a lot of cutting, and isolation when you need it. That's what they really should shoot for. But they got their own makeup, how they feel. But if that ball gonna stay in number 2 hands all the time, I can tell you they gonna lose a lot of games. You know, they gonna lose a lot of games. A lot of them. But check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good313. Venmo, CJ Good313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch. Spotify. I'm thinking my other channel. Check my other channel out, Goodfella TV. That link's in the link tree. My other channel, Free Game 89. Check the Patreon out over there. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.